Wait, I thought I was banner guy. Son of a bitch. Did you change it on me? Just hit the button.
Friends and Rivals podcast.
This is starting like the Jets.
Much like the state of the New York Jets and the New York Mets, we are. And we need to change up an organization.
This is why we shouldn't have fucking reorganized. We shouldn't have gone into a silo because again, you wanted to be banner guy and you forgot step fucking 2.
No,
you forgot
step 2.
Everybody, look at your screens.
What are you talking about?
Well, there you go.
There it is,
okay.
Right there.
Again, can we move the banner just diagonal a little bit right now? Maybe over to the left and then down. That would be swell for the rest of the show. That would be wonderful. Well, we're off to a roaring start. Welcome to the Friends and Rivals podcast.
That's my line.
5 tacklers. Just ran through 5 tacklers.
The tackling in the NFL is just absolutely atrocious. Do they not know how to tackle?
It's been going this way for years because guys would rather hit somebody than wrap somebody up.
Well, you mean like bump them with your shoulder?
They would rather, they would rather hit them to try and dislodge the ball than wrap somebody up and tackle them.
Yeah, well, that's stupid. That's stupid. We called it what? Tackle football versus touch football when we were kids. Yeah, exactly. You're just gonna tell everybody what the fuck.
Just telling everybody.
All right, so I have to take off my headphones because I'm gonna have my son.
Not even supposed to be here today.
Yeah, I can definitely hear them. So Ryan is gonna be joining the podcast. Say hi, Ryan.
Hey, who's doing that?
So Ryan made this cookie and. You know what it's all about. So tell him what's in the cookie. Just don't pay attention, like he's not even there.
Am I gonna try
what's in the cookie?
No, I don't.
What do you mean you don't?
I mean, my whole life I don't. 4 cups of all-purpose flour.
No, not that stuff. Tell him it's a cookie. What'd you put in there? Like chocolate chips?
Oh, okay.
Heath bar.
I got this.
You sure you got this?
We got white chocolate chips. We got expired. Stop. We got normal chocolate chips.
Expired.
We
fucking
got
of all people, Tony D'Angelo. Of all people. Scumbag.
We got 1 chopped up cookies and cream Hershey's bar. I used 2.
Expired.
And then we got chopped up Oreos. Uncle Steve.
Expired.
Now crack it in half and then show them in the camera what it looks like on the inside, especially right
with
there.
With the dough.
No, it's not. Just break it open. Shut up and show them.
Hey.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
That is a peanut butter one, not a normal chocolate one. But we're gonna go.
Oh, this one's got peanut butter.
So that's the inside of it. Hey, bro.
Wow, that man wants some.
Didn't wait.
Oh, I can actually hear you getting fatter.
Your face, it explodes. Okay, terrific.
It was definitely better day 2. The peanut butter definitely gave it a little bit, but the Oreo just shines.
Expired.
The Oreo comes right through and mixes with that chocolate chip cookie. Out of bounds.
I'm gonna be brutally humble.
Nick, Bill, is there a package at your front door waiting for you?
You get
what?
Nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I got goo-goos.
I don't even know what that is. It sounds,
what are goo-goos?
It sounds like, just by looking at the package, it looked like something that he had when he was a kid. Look at that. That looks like 1970s packaging if I ever saw
it. You got it right.
Well, yeah, it's an old candy that they made in
9 out of 10.
Nashville.
Me being brutally honest, I give it like a
6, 7.
This is going great.
6, 7. 6, 7.
6-7.
6-7. Everyone needs to say 6-7.
I'm sorry about the playing wrong.
Because I know what the hell that is.
Wow. That was
Nice.
Well, it was a segment of the year, obviously.
That was
that
good.
was delicious.
Want to keep it?
Yeah, I'll keep it. Let me let me have it. I'll hang on to it in here. Just to make sure it doesn't go to waste. Oh, was that good?
So let's get this right now. He's baking cookies
Yeah.
and he's in a play.
Not just in a play, he's the lead in the play.
Just so baking cookies.
What do you
lead in-
see? All right, what are you implying, Steve? What are you
Stop
implying?
telling me what the fuck to do, Steven.
Exactly.
I would never
What
tell him.
do?
I'm not telling him. I'm telling him what to do. I think he already knows what he's doing.
I think it sounds like he's 2/3 of the way to being qualified to play for the New York
keep
Jets.
doing it. Yeah.
Listen, if you find somebody who can make him squeal like that, God bless him. God bless him. But Bill, you are always on the road. This past weekend
yeah.
took you to Michigan, where apparently you're a fucking Lions fan now. So tell us
Why
about
not?
your experience in Michigan, buddy.
Went to Michigan. They have a football team there, the Detroit Lions,
Yeah.
that don't lose every effing game in embarrassing fashion. The Detroit Lions are 10 times the team that the Jets are. They've never won a Super Bowl. They've normally stunk, yet somehow they are 10 times better, at least, than the
I
Jets.
seem to recall Bill went from. Oh, you went to the. No, never mind. It was the Colts. Okay, never mind. We thought you were going to be
Anyway.
a Colts fan at one point. Yes.
Yeah,
Andrew Luck.
I tried that.
mean, why wouldn't
Ran
you?
out of luck. Get it? Ran out of luck.
Ah!
Thank you.
I don't care whatever soundbite he plays next. That was bravo, my friend.
No, but I was there. I was there to see the Zach Bryan and his band, and John Mayer, who opened for him, play in front of 112,000 people at Michigan Stadium.
No shit.
112,000. Yeesh. Sparky Maverick. All right.
All right,
That's right.
Spark.
He's watching on the YouTube.
Sadie shouldn't be having the cookie. It's got chocolate in it.
He better not give her a. You better not give her. You better not give Sadie a cookie.
Ugh, I can actually hear you getting fatter.
You're so good.
So how was John Mayer?
Cool. He was cool. He's a guitarist. I mean, I've never been into either one of them, but they put on a good show. Yeah.
Very
And,
interesting setup. Like it was a very small stage in a very large venue.
Yeah. Well, and so the plan was for Zach Bryan to be able to go around and, right in the middle, and, instead of setting up the stage on the side of the stadium where like there's people behind him and like kind of seats that you can't sell, they put him right in the middle. So he would play to each corner, as it were. And yeah, it was a high energy show. Second viewer. Oh boy.
I'll try.
It wasn't a revolving stage, a rotating stage, right? He just moved to each area.
They had a mic set up at each corner, basically, and he would just run up to the mic, while he's taking a breath. Yeah, fun show, and
How many people were there?
112,408.
Jesus. Like before that, I mean, and I'm not going to talk to you because you've been to a lot more events, I think, than all of us put together. What was I can't think of I think 55,000 people. That's the most I've been in a stadium for.
Probably me too.
Is that about right?
56,000, yeah. That's a lot.
I mean,
right?
MetLife,
it would have been Yankee Stadium.
are you talking about concerts or sporting events or what?
Oh shit!
Because
Any event.
MetLife holds more
any.
people. I've never been there when they've had that many people.
Yeah.
because
MetLife holds more than 110,000 people.
no, it holds more. No, it holds
No,
more than
more
55,000.
than-
I'm saying
yeah,
like
yeah,
they're like
yeah,
70,000. Yeah.
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 All right.
Yeah. Stadium in Tennessee I've been to isn't quite that big. I mean, I think it's the biggest capacity in college sports.
And this was
Wow.
also in some sort of way, some sort of college visit as well.
Yeah, he did a tour. And I got to tour the campus with him. And not to be creepy, but college women, they're kind of hot. They're good looking, and it was a warm day. They went through the effort to look good, and it wasn't for me. They didn't want me to notice. But what I'm getting at is college guys are such friggin' losers because they're walking down like the quad, every freaking one of them like this, walking outside on their phone. There's smoke show after smoke show, just like passing them. They're just like, oh. I mean, I can't believe this generation. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them.
Maybe they were recording, so they could then go back to their room.
Huh?
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe he got me
This
there.
is going great.
I just want to take a couple of pictures. All right.
So I gotta ask. After how many colleges have you guys visited at this point?
Roughly 24.
Yeah. Is this just been like a scam by Casey to bring you to like bring him to different concerts and events?
And Billy's loving every fucking minute of it. He's loving every second of it. There's no scam.
Yeah. And so now that he's applying to like maybe 6 of the colleges that we visited, and like 4 that we haven't.
Really? 4 you haven't?
Applying to places that we have not even gone yet? Are you kidding me?
Are these like West Coast or like are those like somewhere?
No,
like
they're just a little further, like
okay.
Illinois, South Carolina.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we got to North Carolina, we didn't get to Illinois. Yeah.
Send him down to PC school. Come on.
So what's the finalists? What's the schools he's really looking for?
Oh well, I think the top 3 are Michigan. If he gets in, it's Michigan all the way. Tennessee and Rutgers are the top 3. So, but then there's like UConn, University of South Carolina. I don't know.
He's been
a bunch of other ones.
So
he's been told he cannot go to Tennessee.
Why? Who told him that?
Tennessee is leaving Nike and going to Adidas, so he cannot go.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a factor for him.
We have an agreement. He borrowed the camera long enough that I get a little say in this.
Stop telling me what the fuck to do, Steven.
Exactly right.
I was live from Casey's bedroom.
Christ almighty. We're 15 minutes in. We're going to definitely have to take stuff away.
Yeah.
But not new season, new NHL rules that we have. Now some are going to be contract and salary cap related. And other stuff is going to be rule book changes. I don't like this version of it. I like the other one that I had in my other computer for some reason. Yeah, this is gonna have to do. That's fine. Okay, so first and foremost, playoff salary cap. Team must be within the salary cap for the 20 players on their submitted roster during the Stanley Cup playoffs. I think as we get closer, or I'm sure there's going to be like injury things that could be added or taken away, especially during a 7-game playoff series that you can have emergency call-ups and shit like that. But this is absolutely 1000% a slam dunk by the NHL, and really a great job on their part listening to their fans and, well, mostly listening to us. And
great job on the common sense.
Yes, implementing this wonderful rule change for effective immediately on this one. As a matter of fact, also there's going to be an LTIR rule that the total salary and bonus of the replacement player on LTIR cannot exceed the amount of salary and bonuses the players that they are replacing. So take in the example of Alexander Barkov, it was only going to be out until December. Florida would only be able to go above the cap about like $4 or $5 million, but because he's out for the entire season, they can go above the cap $10 million and replace that full contract of Alexander Barkov. Again, makes a lot of great sense.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for years, obviously, and we've been hoping that they would do something. Yeah, it's not exact. I don't think it's exactly what we were talking. We said, we said just being cap compliant into the playoffs. Maybe it was all we were. I don't think we talked through about the percentages if you're out for.
No, not for LTIR and shit
yeah,
like that. No, absolutely not.
No. But I think it's
let's
good.
not get crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. But I think it's good. It's good. It finally brings some closure to that kind of loophole that Vegas and Florida, not Florida so much, Tampa have been using for years, and became the Kucherov, then it became the Stone, rule. Basically, every year the same. Those two guys get injured, for half the year, and then come miraculously back and just lead a team to the playoffs with a extra stacked team. So I'm glad to see it.
It's fucking great.
Fucking great, man.
Some other things: deferred compensation. Deferred compensation is no longer allowed in players' contracts, so we can't have another Bobby Bonilla on our hands. Was there any contract in the NHL already?
I didn't realize they were doing that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either. Like, we knew that was going on in MLB, obviously, and the other sports, but never in the NHL did I ever see that.
Do you think they were trying to close that loophole before people started, jamming on that?
1,000%. Double salary retention. So this practice of retaining salary multiple times in a trade has been prohibited. So I think you can still trade up to 50% of the contract, but that's it. That's not so. What you guys are you guys all right with this players dress code thing? So teams are no longer permitted to implement or enforce a dress code.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, really.
I mean, let them do
this rule. Like,
they want, man.
As soon as the Yankees started growing facial hair, I mean, fuck it. Everything should be on the table.
And this one, are you? Oh, sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
They're gonna do what players are gonna, do their own things. The captains are gonna. Let the players govern it themselves. It's their clothes. They don't need fucking.
What do I care? What does anybody care? What they show up to an arena 4 hours before the game wearing?
Because they're professionals. And when you're professional, you're supposed to look and dress a certain
They're not
way.
going to fucking court to present a case. They're going to play fucking hockey.
I hear you. They're still professional.
Look, if they want to dress like they're in pajamas,
not a bad thing.
Then let them, because you know what? Teams
I
are
work
gonna
in a
laugh at them.
professional office and nobody wears a fucking suit.
But we'll see.
I wear jeans.
We'll see how it goes now.
I wear shorts.
The bosses wear jeans.
Yeah.
Right? Bill, does your boss wear jeans?
Yeah.
So why hold a hockey player to a higher standard than somebody who's grinding out in a 9 to 5?
Yeah, I hear you. And look, this next one. Oh boy, it's a little one though. It's only a little thumb.
Is this thong made of dental floss? Is that?
And this one, players are now allowed to endorse wine and spirits.
Eat a cock, Linda.
Bra freaking oh baby, bravo. So now
Good old
we can endorse beer. I am drinking Yingling this evening. It's a wonderful lager. Fantastic.
Okay, terrific.
You think Yangling is fantastic?
Well, listen, it's probably my favorite.
Oh,
go-to
birds! Jesus,
just beer,
Where the
just
hell-
beer. Sorry, Yingling. It's a great
Sorry,
beer, Bill.
Billy.
I'm sorry.
Do you love the
Sorry,
Flyers?
Bill.
You love the Flyers so much?
Yeah, I love the Flyers so much, Bill. That's why I came up with this podcast so I can say fuck the Flyers every single Monday.
Fuck the Founders.
Jesus Christ. Ay. So all right, some rule book stuff. No, wait, I'm shit. I hit the wrong button. Hold
Expired.
on. Yeah, exactly. What are we doing here? No, I don't want any of this. I hit like AI mode on
Stop
Google
whining.
and
Stop
holy
whining.
crapola. Holy crapola. High sticking, the definition of high sticking penalty has been clarified. Why is there no link? Are you kidding me? All right. This link absolutely is garbage. I'm using a garbage link. Sorry about that.
So
Okay.
high sticking penalty, but not the high sticking. You hit the puck high.
Yeah.
The penalty.
So high sticking rule 60. The NHL ever so slightly changed the definition of what is considered a high stick. Previously, a high stick is one which is carried above the height of an opponent's shoulder. New, a high stick is one which contacts an opponent above the shoulders. Previous, their shoulders are at weight. What? Who fucking writes this shit? A high stick is one which contacts an opponent above the shoulders, provided their shoulders are above waist level or higher. Okay, I get that.
So if they're not like leaning over.
Yeah, okay. Ding is right. Hand pass. We have clarification. See, I don't want that. I am on the completely wrong fucking link.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is abysmal. Yes,
Nobody
I
was
should be.
wondering what a hand pass was.
Fucking show prep. Jesus Christ.
No, and I was doing a ton of it. Anyway, what are you gonna do? There's no rules. Get with it.
This was a big segment that you were really excited for.
The one
And
rule
you dropped the ball.
that I thought was still a rule
Not even supposed to be
was
here
if
today.
a player touches the puck before like an opponent trips over his stick, it's not considered a penalty. When did that fucking change? Wasn't that a rule? I thought that was always a rule.
I think that was one of those fallacy rules that
What
people
fallacy
said.
rule?
That people said, "Oh no, he got the puck, so he could do whatever he wants after that." I don't think it was really a rule.
Dude, that was like the fucking mid-90s we were having this conversation.
Yeah, I don't think it was a real fucking rule though.
Until 2025. It's taken
Wow.
2025 to be implemented? Come on. So that means as long as you touch the puck, you can trip anybody you want.
I guess so.
I always thought that was already a fucking rule.
Yeah, I don't
Ah,
I don't agree with it or disagree with it necessarily. If you trip somebody because you follow through even after getting the puck, are you then in control of your stick? Is this going to lead to replays where we got to now sit for 5 minutes while they review? Wait, did he tip the puck just a little bit before he took out the guy's legs?
I would imagine it's a reviewable play.
So great. We're going to delay the game even more while we review all these things. Excellent.
It's getting. I mean, is it not getting bad? Like, you guys watch like NFL or college football recently? Like, they gotta review like every goddamn thing.
No.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's just terrible. And I was like talking to my son the other day. I'm like, do you know there was a time when they would just make a call on the field in the moment, and that was it?
That was it.
Absolutely,
That was a call. No reviews.
Whether
If
you liked it or
anything,
not.
30
And I hated
seconds.
it
better or
because of
worse?
the things they missed. But now I'm like longing for that. I'm like, can we just
I'm telling
move
you,
this
30
along?
seconds. You got 30 seconds. If you can't figure it out in 30 seconds, we're going on with the game.
Yeah,
That's it.
please.
But
Next year in baseball,
always-
they're going to be able to challenge balls and strikes. That's probably going to go really well.
Brett Boone's loving that. Loving that one.
Aaron.
Aaron Boone, whatever. Fuck him too.
Aaron,
Stop telling me
Aaron,
what the
Boo-boo.
fuck to
Boo-boo.
do, Steven.
All right, so we got some new faces in new places, as they say. Please, thank you very much. Let's go here. We have a little video.
Oh, we actually have something to support this. This
Oh
is amazing.
yeah. So Mitch Marner to the Golden Knights. So I he's probably gonna do well in Las Vegas. But I don't see that Vegas is a better team, nor are they going to go anywhere in the playoffs with Mitch Marner unless he just kind of blends in and they win in spite of him.
They now have like 3 of the top 5 players drafted in that year on that team. Whatever draft year that was, they have 3 of the top 5 picks.
But they lost Pietrangelo, right? They're friggin' their horse on defense. So he's not playing all year, or is he gonna play part of the year? I saw he wasn't playing, but I didn't go any deeper into that. Did anybody else see that?
No idea.
I
No idea.
thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was like in the up to the air. From last time I saw, I didn't see anything after that though. I have to look it up.
Sidelined with a chronic hip injury that flared up like hemorrhoids. While originally expected to require surgery that would likely end his season, he is now opting to continue to rehab.
Right.
And thanks you all for your positive prayers and wishes.
That doesn't sound good at all.
No,
It's
definitely
AI.
does not.
It's AI. Yeah, I mean, that's the AI overview.
The AI over you said.
Thoughts and
prayers.
That thoughts and prayers. The AI overview. So yeah, so Eichel, Marner, and Hannafin, 3 of the top 5 picks in the 2015 draft are all on the same team.
All right.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, but the one that they're missing is
top 5 pick.
McDavid.
He was
That's a pretty important one there, Bill. I would agree. Jonathan Taves in Winnipeg looks really fucking weird.
Doesn't move the needle at all.
I don't see how he helps them, nor does how he hurts them. I think they're the same exact team they were last year. No, in fact, I think they're worse because they lost Ehlers. So I think they're worse.
Sorry, Mr. Herbal Tea and homeopathic remedies. It's not going to matter. Should have just hung them up.
You're in a great mood tonight. I love it.
I don't feel well. Fuck it. Everybody's barring the front of this one. Thank God.
Oh, Chris Kreider.
Now we're talking.
This looks weird to me.
Yeah, Kreider's a fucking monster.
He's a monster in that orange fucking atrociousness.
It's fire.
I think he's gonna score 30 goals this year.
I think he's gonna score 6-7.
Yeah.
6-7. Come on.
And you know what? 50 of them are going to be about versus the Devils in the 2 games they have to play him.
Yeah, right.
Probably 2 hat tricks.
Ugh,
More than likely.
just so glad I don't have to see this fucking guy night in and night out.
You only had to see him 4 times. This is
That
an
was enough.
interesting one.
This is an
Zegras in Philadelphia.
Fuck the Flyers.
Fuck the
Fuck the
Flyers.
Flyers.
First of all.
He is not made for the East. I think he's just going to get abused his first couple of years till he puts on weight or he gets traded back out west.
I
gotta be
think
honest with you.
Flyers fans are going to hate him too.
Oh,
He's way too soft for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a hot dog.
He'll be in and out of the lineup.
Then again, him center line, putting him with Michkov
Could be
could be something.
Could be good.
Could be
I
something.
don't know.
It'd be fun to watch.
And under no circumstances was he going to play under Tortorella. I mean, that was something that,
Whoo!
yeah, they needed to get rid of him for this to happen.
God Almighty, that would have been amazing. I mean, John Gibson. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Detroit.
Okay. Wow, great.
Right. Yeah, wonderful. This one, I mean, Carolina always every year seems to get the guy, but then they don't. I mean, I guess they got further. They progressed last year, right? Because they placed the Florida Panthers in the East Final. So I guess they progressed, if you want to say that. But is it Carolina's East to lose this year?
I mean, we'll see how Florida can cope without Barkov the whole year and Kachuk until December. I mean,
On paper, right? We're talking on paper.
on paper,
Yeah.
they're going to be
They're
good
the team to
still,
beat.
They're without
Carolina.
question.
But
Carolina.
does
Right
it
there.
all gel?
It does exactly right. I've seen plenty of Rangers teams that were really good on paper, but absolutely just were atrocious. So you still got to play those games.
Yeah. Thank God, otherwise we wouldn't
and
have a
that was
podcast.
No, we
It would
would
be
not. Have
it
a
would be
podcast.
weird to have a podcast if they didn't play the games.
Yes, it
It'd just
will.
be strange.
Not on that list yet is Sidney Crosby.
That's a
Not on
few
that
months
list.
away.
Connor Brown or Evgeny Dadonov.
And what about
Eh.
Or-
Penguins? What about
Or wait a
Northeast
second.
on the
Let me
Penguins?
think about that. Anybody from any one of our fucking teams.
True. Even more to the
Who's
point.
who's gonna move? All right, who's
You missed
your new
Dobson.
acquisition, Steve? That's gonna move the needle for
Connor
the
Brown.
Devils this year.
Connor Brown because
Connor Brown.
he fits
Connor
in
Brown.
and bumps everybody up. He slots in on that bottom six
Right.
and bumps everybody up.
Bumps everybody up.
Yep.
Connor Brown. You gonna get his jersey?
They only got 2 fucking players in the offseason. I mean, it was 50-50 shot. It was either him or Evgeny Dadonov.
I know.
It wasn't
The
there
only
wasn't
one-
much to pick from.
The only one that can make the argument is, I guess, is Nick, because he had probably the most out of any of us
Yeah.
in the offseason.
His number 1 draft pick. That's moving the needle.
And Dobson left to Montreal, so I mean that's a big change there, at least for Montreal.
Do they already hate Dobson in Montreal? I
don't
saw
know
a
yet.
couple things on Twitter
But
that they were
I'm
fucking.
excited.
It was like hate mail already.
Well, wait till the first time that he starts playing bad. You know, the first few games probably. But as soon as he's disinterested, I mean, the difference between Schaefer and Dobson already, from what I've seen, is night and day. I mean, they're just different players.
Dobson
But-
was a first-round pick,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
how high? like
10.
10. Okay.
Yeah, and listen, he's not a speedy guy. He's very, supposed to be positionally very good, and obviously a right-hand defenseman, big, can do all the things. But watching Schaefer play is like completely different to me. That kid is he's like a forward out there, but he plays D, and he skates so much
Yeah.
better.
Devils used
Dobson.
to have one of those.
It's just so different to watch. I mean, it's kind of crazy how much difference it makes.
Is Schaefer making the open net roster?
I 100% believe he is.
Yeah,
he's
they're
been
at least
paired
gonna
with
test him out
Mayfield.
before they have to tase him at the junior or some shit like that.
Well, yeah, he's not playing. The problem is if there was any option, I think he would have gone. They would have had him explore going to one of the colleges or something, because there's not really much benefit to going to the juniors at this point.
Mm-mm.
And watching him play, he belongs. I mean, it's pretty obvious. They were giving him all the options to make it. Boquist is the pretty much the only other guy that would take the spot, and he hasn't been with Mayfield at all this preseason. So I think at this point it's a lock. I don't think it's he's gonna be a rookie. He's gonna make mistakes. Like he had a goal off his stick go off tonight. Like he tried to make a play and he ended up putting, or not, it wasn't a goal, but it was a partial breakaway. But either way, anyway, I should say this for the Isles segment, I guess, really. But yeah,
you just
Probably a good idea.
You gotta let him grow. You gotta let him grow. That's it. You just gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta grow.
Speaking of growing,
showing.
Theo Fleury played his last game as a Pittsburgh Penguin, right? Over the weekend.
Or maybe it was Marc Andre.
Marc Andre.
What's the difference?
Yeah, big 4-1 win against the Columbus Blue Jackets with 0 regulars except for their goaltender Elvis Merzlikis.
Expired.
The Penguins brought out, obviously, Letang, Malkin, and Crosby all played in that game. Why are we doing that now? What did I do? Yeah, well, they are expired, I suppose.
I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you. I absolutely love that they did this. I do. I sincerely, absolutely, really think it's cool that they did this because he never should have left. But this is a great way to honor him.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it too, like because I think this could happen definitely in hockey. I was thinking what other sports could do it. You're not going to stick a guy in an NFL preseason game.
No.
If you do it in baseball, they're going to be in spring training. They're not going to be in front of the home crowd, so it doesn't really work there either. So like it's hockey or maybe basketball could do it.
Basketball.
But very cool to see him out there, and he's such a good player to do this too, because like just the way he's been all these years, just this always upbeat, fun, prankster, all that stuff that he put his number on everybody's car.
Thing was hilarious.
So good. And that kind of stuff, has always been, a trait of his. It was great to celebrate him, a Hall of Famer or an all-time great. And it's a shame that it didn't work out, that he could have been part of like the way, like, Malkin and Crosby and Letang are going into their 20th season. It's a record. It could have been the 4 of them, except for the expansion draft. Kind of took the opportunity away, and then the Penguins management, made the decision to keep Matt Murray. Looking back, not a good one, not a good decision there. But you had a 23-year-old who had just won 2 Stanley Cups, in the net. What were you really going to not protect him? I mean, if they knew then what they know now, yeah. But so unfortunate that he didn't get to spend that part of his career there, but very cool send off. And other notes from that game, they had some of the guys. They had Avery Hayes play on that top line with Crosby, and
wow,
Crosby.
Not even supposed to be here.
It's not going to come back.
He's right. This is all preseason still.
This is going great.
Avery Hayes played well with them. Tristan Braz played really well. Sergei Murashov, the goaltender who came in hot last year in the minors, played exceptionally well. Really makes it. And Harrison Brunick, the defenseman, looks really good. 19-year-old defenseman, looks like he's ready to step in. But the thing is, they've got on right side defenseman, they've got Letang and Carlson, who never got traded, like we were all thinking he might. That never happened, and then and Matt Dumba rounds out the top 3 on the right side. I think the hope is something's going to happen to Carlson, but I don't know if Bernicke's going to be waiting in the wings there to step in. Hope to see him there soon.
Well, let me ask you a question with regards to Carlson. Now that we know the new rules now, or would he be grandfathered into this? Because Carlson has already had salary retention on his contract. Can the Penguins now have salary retention on his contract? Because you're not allowed to double dip anymore.
That's a good question. Yeah.
He'd be a fuzzy one of the ones that were already done and grandfathered in, or is it this year forward. I'm not sure.
Yeah. We'll have to get clarification on that one. But I don't know. These things just don't seem to happen anyway. I expected a lot more change in the Penguins in the offseason. Guys like Russ and Raquel who have a lot of value right now, even if it's not. Obviously the big three guys have their the no trades and all that kind of stuff. So that'd be a much bigger conversation. But some of these guys, could have moved for value. I mean, they're obviously not going anywhere this season.
Listen, Brock Nelson got 2 first-round picks, Bill. All right, remember that.
Yeah.
First and top prospect, but yeah.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
as you
lot.
mentioned,
It's a lot.
it was a
It's a
first-round
lot.
pick.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So Penguins are playing again tonight with Detroit. Last I saw, they were who cares? Preseason. Really, who really cares? But it was a really nice
Bill.
with Fleury and and we're gonna move on from there. That was the last thing we really had to look forward to this season. Great energy for a preseason game.
No, Malkin's at the end of his contract. They're going to trade him before the year's up, so you still have something to look forward to. As long as he stays healthy, 6'7".
If he's okay with it, he's got to approve it. We'll see.
Raquel is jersey number 6'7", right? 67.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Can we cap the references at this point for the 6'7" thing?
Yeah, we don't have the Riz.
It's getting kind of Skibbity, Ohio.
We don't have the
Riz. 41, Bill. 41.
We don't have the Riz for this.
All right. Well, let's turn to the losers on the island.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Oh, they lost tonight. That's all. I was saying it for.
Lost in OT. But
wait, who they lose to?
Some team from shitty place in New York. I don't know. Somewhere in Penn Station. Patrolman. I don't know what those guys are called. What are those guys' names?
It sounds correct.
Yeah,
sounds correct.
Isles and Rangers had a game tonight. Mostly Isles full team. Rangers were playing. It seemed like less than the full squad. Probably. I think they're gearing up for probably the last couple of games, which with Isles doing. This is their second to last game. They have one more game to go, and then that'll be probably the full squad or as close as they can. Anders Lee has been out, just an upper body thing, precautionary more. So he actually was not skating with the red jersey today. He was in practice. He was full contact, but they decided to let him rest. It's just preseason. They want him to get probably one game if he can get it in. Outside of that, we've had a few. What's his name? Duclair has been kind of helped, just back and healthy finally. I feel like the last game he played didn't look rusty. I mean, when you don't play a lot of hockey, I think I talked about last week was him and Barzal looked rusty as well.
What is he coming off of? What kind of injury? It was an ACL or was it something else?
No, he tore his groin off the bone. Yeah, and then he came back too early. He thought he could play through it, or it wasn't the whole thing that him and Wah say is that basically he came back too early and he couldn't skate at the end of the year. He tried to play through it. It wasn't the kind of injury you can play through, because he clearly couldn't skate. He was on one leg kind of thing.
No, I think you're talking about Barzal, right?
Barzal? No, I was talking about.
No, I was talking about Duclair. Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about Barzal for a second. Sorry.
Barzy had what he had the first injury. I forget what he had. He missed a bunch of games and then came back, and then he took a puck to the knee, and they were lower body injury. Yeah, probably he broke something in the kneecap for sure.
Did you say he shattered his kneecap or something?
That's what I said. But
yeah.
Who knows? They don't tell you. It's it was a knee injury. But listen,
and why
you
would
take
they?
A shot like that, and you go down a heap and you can't skate, and it was clearly something went wrong with the kneecap, or knee, but it's not like your ACL goes out because you hit the puck, it's something probably bone related or something. But anyway, the team looks much sharper tonight. The passing looked much better. They dominated play against the Rangers, B squad, I guess. But I think the real note was just their passing, the puck movement, starting to really come together, and it gives me hope. Obviously, you're like, oh, the team looks good. They brought over the assistant coach from Colorado to help with to take over the power play, coaching the power play, and that's already looking better. And why I mentioned that is it was showing a statistic like Colorado's been like the top third, like top 10 basically every year except for one in the last 8 years or whatever it is that he's been running the power play. So he knows how to run a power play. Granted, different players, different level of talent. You don't have McKinnon, obviously, but he knows what he's doing. It's not like we're just throwing darts at the board and bringing loose guys in now. We're getting real people that know how to run a power play, and it already started. It started to look good. I don't believe we scored in the power play. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think Tony's goal was not a power play goal, but they were generating a lot of shots. So, looking good. Now to note, the only real positions that are kind of open, I don't think there's really many open. Obviously, Schaefer, who I think is going to lock down that 6th spot. I think he's going to play next to start the year again with Mayfield and see how that develops. He could play with Romanov at some point, and if they feel like Tony, they want to switch him and Tony D. They definitely could do that and put. Depends how fast he acclimates. He's clearly going to be in that spot, though. D'Angelo's going to move down at some point. If it's this year or maybe next year, but if he's here next, he's only a 1 year deal. But nevertheless, we'll see how it goes. And then
is Schaefer touted to be more of a power play guy or more defensive style?
He is a all positions kind of guy. He does it. He wants to do everything. His skating lets him do it all. The only thing I would say,
did they give him an opportunity? Well, did they give him the opportunity on the power play so far in the preseason?
Power play, yes. Second power play on the second power play. PK, I think he did play some of it because I think they had to, or because I think the last game there's definitely some injuries to one of the defensemen, so they were moving around. But I don't know if he'll play PK. Maybe it's like a defensive. He's a defenseman. They'll rotate him in probably, and based on his skating, obviously it helps. But
his skating and his size for sure on the PK with that reach might be something that they want to look at too, for sure.
It is, but then again, you got to think too. Like it's an injury risk thing. You're gonna block shots the whole time. That's really
you definitely get block shots. Yeah.
So I don't know how much they're gonna want him to do that this season because he still isn't. He's 18. He hasn't filled out yet. You guys see him skate. He looks like he's a stick out there.
Good.
I think,
excellent.
We'll see how, that
how many times did they play the Islanders this year?
Anyway, the other guy I was thinking, Callum Ritchie. He's the guy that we brought over from Colorado in the trade for with Brock Nelson, and
2 first-round picks. 2 first-round picks, Nick.
Callum looks pretty. A lot of like good noise about him this year in camp. He played 9 games last year for Colorado. Was 9-game deal thing, 9-game tryout. So this year, I think he'll start in Bridgeport, and then we'll see how it goes because I just don't see him taking a center spot. But you have obviously injuries can happen. We're not super super deep in the center position, so he'll be probably one of the first guys called up if that happens. And then there's a lot of talk that he could slide in later on in the season, and maybe he does, and they make a move like somebody, or they just to find a spot. Not necessarily will they move a center. They could just move Cizikas over to the wing, which they're doing tonight. Ritchie was in the middle with Siplikov and and Tazikas in the wings. And so it was an interesting look, but they want to give that kid a little more looks at, obviously maybe one more game. We'll see if they send him down before the next game or not. I think they probably will send him down beforehand, and I think they will see I think we're going to see the final roster, the final game. I think it's later this week. I can't remember which day. I think it's like 2 or 3 days off for the last game.
You said they have 1 game left or 1 game left. Yeah, typically those last 2 games are when you want to put the roster together and just really, practices, everything else. And that's exactly where the Rangers are too, for sure.
Yeah. So that's pretty much us in a nutshell right now. I say everything I've seen from Schaefer so far, he's looking great, but he's obviously 18. He's going to be growing. He's going to make mistakes, but he made some more of those plays today that, when watching the game, I was just like, this kid's going to be fucking great. So, all right, terrific.
So we will turn to the New York Rangers, and Rangers win on the island tonight in overtime. Laba with the overtime beautiful backhand goal. And look, it may have been a B squad, but there's a lot of competition going on for minimal spots, and they're trying to do whatever they can to catch Sullivan's eye in some sort of way. And you look at some players like Perreault, Hoffman, Rempe, Morrow, they've been in the majority of the games this preseason. They really want to see what they got. And listen, this is the last shot for some of these guys to make the roster, because after tonight's game, the Rangers don't play again until Thursday against the Devils. So you have to believe that there's going to be some roster moves tomorrow to really focus on the game group and to get those guys ready to play the regular season. The last 2 games, like I mentioned, Thursday against the Devils, Saturday against the Bruins, before taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins in a couple of weeks. So you really want to put the team together. You want to see where the chemistry lies with the players that you're keeping up here. I think the Rangers are going to take the last 2 games in order to do that and really cut down the roster. But man, it's a tough decision with some of these guys. Perreault, Hoffman, not Rempe, like Rubrick might go down. Do you keep a Johnny Brodzinski over a guy like Brendan Hoffman or a Gabe Perreault or even a Laba in the beginning of the season? I don't know. I seem to have every year that one New York Ranger that I just absolutely don't want on this team because he's taking a roster spot away from a young kid coming up here and developing. And that player this year is Johnny Brodzinski. I do like Johnny Brodzinski's skating. I like everything about him, but he's taking a roster spot away from one of these young players who might deserve to be here and might actually produce something. It might turn out to be something more than just a journeyman third or fourth line guy that you have just taking up space. Listen, some people like Johnny Brodzinski. I personally do, but not when he's taking a roster spot away. Panarin's back in regular jerseys, working on the power play. There's a scare with JT Miller in practice today where he came up a little bit limp and left practice, and it was toward the end of practice anyway. But they're even saying that they dodged a bullet and then he could be even back at practice tomorrow. What the fuck is the rush? Slow down. He just tweaked his knee enough that he had to leave practice. Give him a couple days off to rest it a little bit. Jesus, what is the rush? I think that it would be foolish if he even practiced tomorrow. Give him the day off as a maintenance day. Who really gives a crap? It's the preseason. That's it. Steve, Devils.
I mean, we're on like day 72 of the Luke Hughes drama. If we could get him signed, that would be great. Outside of that, some players that are looking good. Nathan Lagare, who they got, I guess, at some point this guy went from the Penguins to the Canadiens and then the Canadiens to the Devils last year, or 2 years ago at the deadline. He's making a lot of noise this year. He's playing really well for them, so it'll be interesting to see if he makes the roster. And then PTO Luke Glendening has been playing really well, so it's going to be interesting to see if he hangs on with the club or if somebody else picks him up if they get waived. They just had split squad game yesterday, so there should have been a lot of cuts today or a lot of moves to get people to Utica, and then to get the main roster filled out a little bit better. 2 more preseason games at the end of the week.
Nick and I were talking about this, I think, before we came on, and are the Devils and the Islanders like the only team still to do split squads? Because I thought it was just the Devils, and he said the Islanders did it too. I was like, really?
It's really weird. I don't even know why they did it. I think they did it just because it was going to be in a smaller venue, which really wound up being like a 19,000 seat arena that just only gets used for junior hockey in Canada.
It's weird though. Like one of the games we played our B team was against like a regular team, like one of the more of the regulars. I forget which game it was, but it's like, why don't you just like talk to these guys and figure out, throw the B squads against each other,
right?
Let's put the B squads against each other. Like I don't understand, I can't figure it out.
Like
they don't want
last NFL preseason game.
The A players don't want to travel.
Yes.
So if it was probably a road game that the B players went against somebody else's A's. My question is negotiations. We're in camp. Why is this dragging out so long? Sit in the fucking room. You want this? I'll give you this. You want this? I'll give you this. Figure out some sort of in between.
Hire a mediator or something.
Either Fitzgerald is playing tough or his agent is playing tough, and it seems like they only communicate every couple of days. Just fucking get in the room together and get a deal done. It shouldn't be this long. If it could happen before Thursday, that would be great. He could get in 2 games before the season. If it could happen Tuesday, he could at least get a practice in before the first game. He needs to put pen to paper at this point. It's gone on long enough.
Yeah, Mason McTavish just signed in. Were they in the same draft class, or I think they're a year apart? Or
year
they're
apart.
same?
I think they're a year apart.
But I mean, that looked like a fair deal, and I don't think Hughes is much ahead of Mason McTavish at this point either. So around that same money, probably in that same timeline.
Nobody is giving numbers again. Still, nobody is giving numbers, but everybody's saying
sure they're
9.
not gonna.
Everybody's saying 9.
Well, is that the middle?
I think 9 is their ask.
But he wants 10.
No, I think 9 is the Hughes camp ask.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And the Devils feel like he hasn't been around long enough to justify that.
Right.
Yeah, but they had no problems giving it to his brother.
But they didn't have to worry about giving any money to anybody else.
Oh, okay, but the cap is going up, and it wasn't going up back then.
They got to worry about re-signing Heischer.
Yeah.
They only got a year or 2 left on that. And that's your captain.
Yeah, he sure did me.
35 goals last year. He's no slouch. He's
no.
And
I agree.
And he put on 15 pounds of muscle in the offseason.
Okay.
Where do you think he's gonna be? Is he gonna be a number 1 defenseman? You think?
Luke will. If Dougie could stay healthy, no, he's the second line. If they wind up trading Hamilton, then yes, I think he could slide into that top pairing spot.
How many years Hamilton left on his deal?
Till like 29.
Ooh.
28 or
9?
29, yeah.
Was he making 9?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's worth it if he could stay in the lineup. He's 100%. I think anybody that says Dougie Hamilton is not worth it does not watch hockey, because he is absolutely worth it if he can stay in the lineup. That's the problem.
Big year for him.
This year and 2 more after this at $9 million. Hamilton.
But I think it's a big year for him this year. If he can't stay healthy, there's no way the Devils are hanging on to him. But who are you going to find? I mean, Arizona's gone. So who are you going to find to take him?
Now you got damaged goods. That's not worth it.
But it doesn't matter. There's no contract. It's maybe with this other stuff being taken away, maybe contracts now become more untradeable. Now that you can't have 2 people retain salary. Yeah. I mean, there could be something there.
and you're taking away the benefit of the long-term injured reserve. Really, if they're not going to be able to use it in the playoffs, no one's going to stash a player until the playoffs.
So this Devil's gonna have to live with that mistake for the next 3 years.
It's his contract is not a mistake. Dawson Mercer getting $4 million a year when he's playing like $1 million player. That's a mistake. Andre Palat getting $6 million a year when he's a $2 million player. That's a mistake. Re-signing Curtis McDermott for anything more than 52 cents is a mistake. All of those add up, and that's the money that should be going to Luke.
God damn it! I offered him 55 cents. I could have saved that 3 cents. Shit,
you could have, man.
I had to turn my mic off.
Man, what do you do about that mistake with that Hamilton contract, though?
Stop telling me what the fuck to do, Steven.
All I got.
Too much fun.
All right, we're gonna go to the
Now this is the wrong bell.
the weekly WTF. Oh wait,
next.
I guess I have. Wait, hold on. If I'm banner guy and whatever guy, you gotta do both. Here you go. There you go. Weekly WTF. Right. Someone's looking for his book that he should have been looking for before. Sorry.
Stop telling me what the fuck to do,
okay. So, as the presentation warms up,
okay,
there we go. This is almost kind of a money talk. I realized after that. All right. So anyway, we're gonna play a little. I was actually planning to do this last season.
No, he just started. You can't do that.
But we missed a week somewhere in there, so this was kind of like along that line. But I'm just like looking back at just a few recent years of free agency, but long enough ago that we can kind of know, did it work out, did it not work out? And I'm looking at like not the best, the top 4 money wise free agent signings from year to year. That's my introduction. So 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then we're just going to do a super round that compares like just a few over many decades.
Love a good lightning round. Love a good lightning round. Yeah.
So we're going to look at the signings. What sucked? Like maybe what was the worst, and what we think looking back was the best. So here we got 2017 Kevin Shattenkirk.
It was the buyout.
4 years, $6.65 million annual value to the Rangers. Alexander Radulov, 5 years, $6.25 annual value to the Stars. Patrick Marleau, 3 years at $6.28. Toronto Maple Leafs. Correct. Didn't want me to do Leafs. And Martin Hanzal, who I can't even say I remember this dude. 3 years, $4.75 million.
He was more in Arizona. He was in Arizona. Arizona. Well, Shattenkirk got bought out. So, I mean, are you talking at the time this ended up being the best contract or worst contract?
Well, looking back, we're talking about looking back.
Highest value signings.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it was a great signing because Dan Boyle sucked so bad at the time that Shattenkirk was such a good
if you bought him out, I think it winds up being a not good signing.
No, I get that, but at the time, at the signing, though,
I think
this
what we're doing now is, but I think the object of this exercise is now to reflect.
Yeah.
Looking back,
Shattenkirk was the worst. Marleau was the second worst. Hansel was second, and Radulov, he had a great career in Dallas. Played really, really well during their playoff run. So I have to give Radulov number 1 on this one for sure.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
Agree with that.
Can confirm.
All right. So going over to 2018. Oh, this one.
Pajama Boy.
John Tavares, $11 million a year. 7 years. Toronto Maple Leafs again. James Van Riemsdyk, 5 years, $7 million to the Flyers.
The Flyers.
Ilya Kovalchuk, a $6.25 million waste of space for the Kings for 3 years. I think you guys know my opinion now. And Paul Stastny, $6.5 million for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah, if not for COVID shutdown, I think Kovalchuk signing and
The fuck out of here. Listen, Tavares is the clear winner, and do what you want with the other three on this list.
is Tavares
Basically.
a winner though?
It
11
doesn't
million
matter.
a year.
Of all of those signings, he was without question the best one.
I don't
of
think
all
anybody's got to win,
Yeah, it's a rough one.
and no winner. There are no winners
Nope.
here.
Feel like that, yeah. 2019, we had Artemi Panarin, 7 years, 11.642 million. Eric Carlson, 8 years, 11.5 million.
Yeah, Jeff Skinner on here.
Skinner, baby.
Matt Duchene.
Didn't we spend an entire episode on Jeff Skinner one time?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
but did he turn? But was that worse than Carlson? Now, probably because Carlson had that one monster year.
Yeah,
for San Jose.
that one monster year. Did he win like?
It didn't work out for the Sharks.
No.
Yeah.
Sure it did. They traded him. They made his value go really high, Bill. What are you talking about?
I would say that Skinner signing was.
Now, yes, the Skinner signing was dog shit, but
the worst.
He had 40 goals the first year. He had 33 goals the fourth year. He had 35 goals the fifth year. And he had 24 goals when they traded him. So it was really just a season and a half.
Okay.
Maybe Carlson's the shitty one then.
Maybe
Panarin worked out okay.
Duchene was fine. Artemi Panarin might go down as the best free agent signing in Ranger history.
That's I don't think anybody's going to disagree with that being a fabulous signing.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
That was the only good one here.
You're welcome.
2020, Alex Pietrangelo, 8 years, 10.5 million. Taylor Hall, 7 years, 9.99 million. Why didn't they just give him the extra?
Because he wore jersey number 9. I'm sure that was something he.
Torrey Krug, 5 years, 8 million for the Blues. Mike Hoffman. Oh, whoops, typo. Mike Hoffman was also a Blue. I was reusing slides.
Oh, that's okay.
But Blues were pretty active, but I don't think anything worked out for them there.
No.
Pietrangelo won a cup. Pietrangelo
won a cup before.
That was after.
Well, he didn't win a cup in Vegas when they won?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, no, I think he did, didn't he?
I thought he did.
Yeah. Vegas won. What year did Vegas win?
It's like
22, right?
Oh, 23. Yeah,
22. 23? Yeah. So Pietrangelo not only won in St. Louis, but he also won in Vegas. So
right. I was just thinking it was coming off of the St. Louis win that he signed with Vegas.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
And I think, St. Louis was then trying to just piecemeal anything they could to repeat, and it didn't work out. Didn't work out for them that well.
And I think we know the loser of this one because on the very next slide in 2021, Taylor Hall's there again.
Oh my God, he got bought out immediately, and Jesus Christ,
another big contract with the Bruins. Well, less big, but. Well, 6 upside down is a 9, right? I guess maybe that's why he won. So that was
there's a clear winner on this page too.
Yeah, the fucking Devils.
No,
for sure.
It's Zach Hyman. You kidding?
Man.
Couple Stanley Cup final.
Yeah,
playing on with Draisaitl and friggin' McDavid on the power play. He's the clear winner. 7 years at 5.5 and that much production.
I don't think so.
Good for fucking Edmonton. That was the contract? Fuck.
And if Dougie Hamilton was healthy, that's a great contract. That's what I always say.
I agree.
So.
I hear that all the time. But he's not healthy.
All right, and then the next one, the lightning round. We're going to compare 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. Which one's the best?
Oh,
they're going in order.
20s.
90s.
Yeah,
20s.
so it's 90s, 20s, 10s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 20s.
All right.
I don't know.
I mean, I was alive.
Yes.
I was alive for all 4 of these decades, so I think I'll do all 4.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll just take.
Allowed.
I'll take one for the team.
All right. You got it.
Sounds good.
I suck.
I would. I 100. Yes. What? That was it?
That was it.
Son of a bitch.
What, did you think he legitimately had something else?
Because I'm not a fucking idiot, Steve.
That type of page will always be the payoff for Bill. That's the punchline every time.
What a
Well,
punchline.
I feel like if I don't, then I'm going to let down Brian because he gets very bored if I don't go in that direction. And I want to appease our one fan.
Fans.
Yeah, that's what
That feels better.
All right, let's go to this date in Steve's stomach. This one is going to bring us to the year of our Lord 2016.
As we run out
you're not going back far enough.
Run out the clock on this bit. Let's go.
Please go to April 6th. April 6th, 2016.
April 6th was a Wednesday.
When did it? Oh, Bagel Wednesday. Come on, hit me. Come on.
In 2016, I was working at Phillips. I was not at Sanfi yet.
That doesn't mean you didn't have a bagel on Wednesday, bitch.
Breakfast was a Coke Zero and Tasty Cake.
Son of a bitch.
Lunch was a bacon cheeseburger, French fries, and a Coke Zero.
From where?
Joe's Meat Market, actually.
Oh, okay.
Delicious cheeseburger.
Good place.
30 minutes on the elliptical. Veggie lasagna for dinner. This was during the healthy era. I could tell. Veggie lasagna and a Coke Zero can. Of course, we understand veggie lasagna as no meat, but then 5 times the amount of cheese to make up for it. And one Oreo for dessert. Tom, why did you pick Wednesday, April 6th in the year 2016?
I'm very surprised none of us remember this. So,
but how do you know we don't remember it? You haven't said anything yet.
That is fair, Bill. That's 100% fair. So let's get into it. So a strange man known
I remember
as
this.
You ready for this? The booty tickler carried out this disturbing act on his victims for months. The booty tickler broke into people's homes at night and tickled their anuses as they slept. And whenever they woke up, he would flee the scene. The more disturbing part of this guy's fetish is that all of his victims were male. His reign of ticklish terror, that's good, was, however, cut short when he was finally captured by police last week. The man who was believed to be homeless was arrested rocking $4,500 Yeezus brand clothing.
Yeezys.
What is it? Yeezys.
Not even supposed to be here.
Yeezus. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. So he must definitely have a day job. We doubt tickling pays as much. The criminal is currently being held without bond in a Dallas County jail cell. The booty tickler. You want to see him?
Okay, keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly. This is the booty tickler.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that's right. If somebody broke into your home one night and just started playing with your anus, would you let him finish?
yeah, hell yeah.
Brian, every one of them came, Brian. Every one of his victims came, including him.
I mean, if I'm groggy and I'm like, half asleep, like what difference does it make who's even doing it? Like, just I would lean into it.
Wait. First and foremost, did we pass on this comment on this gem? Yeah. Who the fuck eats one Oreo?
Yeah, right.
It's a fucking sleeve or nothing.
It was the era.
I was gonna ask if it was at least a double stuff, but then I stopped myself from being like,
Absolutely double stuff. But yeah, no, it was the healthy era.
what an Oreo.
I have to tell you, it's been without question the most fun tonight. When you went to go talk to not cough was just the most fun I had watching anybody ever. It was hilarious all night. you would do that.
This is going great.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking just the greatest thing all night. I can't wait to watch this again tomorrow.
Definitely feel like,
Expired.
yeah.
Good Lord. All right, so that's gonna do it for us tonight. What are you doing? Are you gonna do banners or are you gonna do the music? Which one are you gonna do? You
I'll do
can't
the
do.
banners.
You want to do both? You can do both.
There you go. Done.
Oh,
wait.
but you can't do it. Take it off. Billy's got to say something. Woody first.
Sorry.
Oh,
You got it. Yeah.
what, guys? This is good. What is the booty tickler's favorite planet?
I don't know, Bill. What is the booty tickler's favorite planet?
Uranus.